Hello everyone and welcome back guys to round 9 and 10 of the TORA MX5 Cup. Yes, we're finally back with my highlights from the finale, and heading into this one we had still a chance at the title, albeit a very long shot. Solar, Mead, Huracan and myself all going into this with, yeah, like I said, a possible chance, but for us it was quite unlikely at the end of the day. But anyway though, it's 5 lights and it's lights out and away we go here at Laguna, Seca, ready for the final race of the championship. 13 laps ahead of us over the course of 2 races as we head down in towards turn 1. A little bit of bumping and bashing coming out from a couple of people there. You see LMP Yem and Solar get stuck together a bit on the inside there, so myself and Huracan able to get around the outside there as we head through the first couple of corners. So we're up into P4 straight off the bat there. You see Huracan now trying to look up the inside of Solar as we head down in towards the next corner here. We're just going to try and take as much curb on the inside as we can. The Solar muscles back around the outside of Kieran as we head down in towards the next couple of corners here. We're going to try and look a bit up the inside there, but there's going to be a bit of laggy contact between myself and Kieran there, so we do get up the inside. Now up into P3 of the race. Him and Koenigsegg are going to get stuck together just behind us as well there, so it's been an okay start for ourselves. You can see me get a bit of a mistake as we head up in towards the corkscrew there. You can see just getting all a little bit loose there. Koenigsegg tries to have a look for a gap that he's never going to open up. But you can see as we head towards the end of lap 1 though, Perlo leads the way ahead of Solar there. And Perlo, you know, he's such a strong qualifier. The fact that he's a little bit further down the order in this championship really has been quite unlucky. And just, you know, that lack of consistency over the course of some of the races here as we head now down in towards the final couple of corners then of lap 1. We've kept it fairly tight. You can see really struggling with lag at the moment here. Over this first few laps I'd have a bit of connection issues. Luckily though it would calm down, ready for the remainder of the race. But yeah, rather frustrating to deal with at the start of this one. But over the next few laps though, Solar and Perlo would just battle up ahead there. We were really struggling for pace around here. I hadn't done all too much practice in all honesty there, and I felt like, you know, the small setup tweaks you can make to the car really haven't paid dividends ready for this final round of the championship here. We have Mead now all over the back of us. He's actually going to go for a send up the inside in towards turn 5, I think that is. We're going to try and get the switchback move on him as we head out of the corner there, and it's going to be a drag race as we head in towards the next kink there. You see just coming in there, Mead's just going to completely turn in on me. We're then going to accidentally, you know, get into him again there. We're both going to end up in the gravel trap, and that's going to allow Koenigsegg to sneak past us there, as well as RT93 Neverblade might be able to look past us both as well there. And yeah, I'm really not too sure what, you know, we were always going to be on the inside there. We were never going to bail out of that. You know, we were gaining momentum on him as we head in towards the corner there. And I mean, we weren't fully alongside, but we have most of the car alongside him, wheel to door, at the very least, that front bumper to front wheels. So we certainly warranted some space, in my personal opinion there. Let me know your thoughts and feelings to that one down in the comments below. But you can see heading down in towards the final couple of corners then of the lap, just making a few small mistakes here and there. Neverblade breaking a little bit earlier than I was expecting through the final corner there. That's going to allow me to get the switch back on us and move himself back up into P5 of the race there. So from where, well, we're 9 laps in, we've gone from P6 to P6 currently then at this stage of the day. So really not the ideal start to this race that we needed. You know, we needed to try and pick up some good points over Solar and Mead if we wanted to still be in a shot ready for the second race of the night. But at the moment it wasn't quite looking that way for us at the moment there as we head through turn 3 and down in towards turn 4. There you can see Mead and Neverblade still all very close together at the moment. You know, Mead's great at sticking to the rear bumper of the cars in front of him and allowing himself to get a bit of a slingshot as we head out onto the next straightaway there. He's going to have a look up the inside of Neverblade. Should be a fairly textbook move there. He's going to hang him out to dry on the exit of the corner there. We're going to try and follow him past as well there as we head down in towards the kink once again. This time around we're pretty much fully ahead of Neverblade there, so not much he can do on the outside that time around. Mead gets a little bit loose on the sand, but as we head up in towards the corkscrew here, the most famous corner on this track, we're not going to try and go for a send, anything like that. We're just going to try and slot back in to P5 of the racer as we head down the other side of the corkscrew here. And yeah, unfortunately by the end of the race though, that would be all that would happen for ourselves. Neverblade would struggle a bit towards the end there, but Solar looks like he's going to come through for the race victory in the opening round of the night there. And yeah, an unfortunate incident between myself and Mead's going to cost us both a few points at the end of the day there. But like I said, didn't really feel like there was much I could do in that situation there. You know, we were always going to try and go for the move and hold on to the position there. But through the final corner we go, though. It's going to be P5 at the end of the first race of the night there. So quite happy with that result. But unfortunately, with Solo's race victory and Mead out finishing us as well, it basically meant now that it was going to be a battle between myself and Kieran for P3 in the championship when all is said and done. You can see Kieran finishing just behind us in P7. So we've taken a good few points out of him here. But yeah, in the second race of the night, we're going to need to outscore him by, I think it was about 6 or 8 points here, if we want to try and do enough to potentially hold on. But yeah, only one more race to go of this championship. It has been really good fun at the end of the day as well. But anyway, though, jumping in, getting ready for the second race of the night then. Hopefully we just keep it nice and tidy there. Starting from P4 on the grid, we've got Huracan, my now main title rival for P3, just in front of us there. Law and Neverblade. As we get ready then, it's going to be lights out and away we go once again there. Kieran not responding all too well to the lights there as we head down in towards turn 1. We got Mead just behind us once again as we head down in towards the first braking zone there. A couple of cars trying to look around the outside there. We're going to get to the inside of absolutely everyone, but Neverblade there is going to completely turn in on me, put us into the gravel trap, and that's going to allow everyone to stream past us as we head out of the first couple of corners. There's going to be a lot of bumping and bashing on the outside there as we make a bit of contact with LMP Bubs. But yeah, that was really not what we needed off the start of this race there. All the way down from P4 down into P12, and we were looking like we were up in towards P2 there. And yeah, really not happy with that one, as that, unless we get an absolute miracle now, that basically means that it's going to be P4 at the end of the championship there. You can see losing even more places. Speedbird 388 gets up the inside as well as we head now down in towards the kink. Can we try and get a nice, clean, tidy run through, ride the curb on the inside? Someone's out in the sand just up in front now. That's going to cause a little bit of concertina and up as we head up towards the top of the hill here. But we're going to try and look up the inside of Speedbird. No, he completely moves over across us, so we're going to have a look to the outside instead as we head off the top of the hill there. And you can see we do get back up the inside for the second part there as we now head down the hill once again here. You can see Koenigsegg are getting squeezed out just up in front of us here, but he does rejoin just in front of us as we head through the final couple of corners there. We might be able to have a try and have a look on LMP Bubs as well as we head down in towards the final corner of the lap. They're going to try and get it hooked up around the outside. He gives us a bit of a squeeze, but we make the move work, and we're now up into P11 of the race here at the end of lap 1. So it's going to have to probably be a recovery drive here, I'll be honest, see if we can try and muster up a good points finish at the end of the day. As you can see, heading down in towards turn 1 here. And, well, in all honesty, by the end of the race, nothing else would really happen. We'd make up one more place as FTP Hornet would make a bit of a mistake. But for us, oh, you can see a lot of lag once again occurring towards the end of this race. Yeah, it would just be a few small mistakes here and there. And as we head through the final corner of this championship, a really, really disappointing end to the season for ourselves. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes at the final corner down towards the finish line. It's P10 in the final race of the TORA MX5 Mazda Cup there. It's P4 overall in the championship. We never did get that elusive win at the end of the season there. Solar and Mead actually tied on points at the end of the day. I think Mead won it on count back there. And yeah, my 3 main title rivals coming through 1 through 3 at the end of the day there. It was a tough pill to swallow at the end of the day, but a really, really good fun series nonetheless. Thank you all so much for watching these videos, as well as the continued support on the channel. You know, we've got a lot more league racing stuff coming over the next few weeks as I slowly but surely get prepared for F1 2020. But that'll do us for this video though, guys, and this series. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will be back very, very soon with more Forza Motorsport 7.